What's up, y'all? This is your girl Sherelle with On The Real Reviews. Hello out there to all my wonderful people with On The Real Reviews and Humor Mill Magazine. So glad you could join me again. This time I got a double header for you. How about that? We're going to do two movies today. First up is a movie called 12. And I hadn't heard much about this movie, not a whole lot of trailers and things like that were out, but it had 50 Cent in it, and I wanted to kind of see what that movie was about. 12 is a kind of tragic, dark movie about some kids, kind of high school, early college-age kids that live a life of privilege on the Upper East Side of New York. And they throw parties, and at first they were just kind of into the standard everyday recreational drug of choice, which was weed. And then some kind of way somebody got turned on to this new hot happening drug called 12, and the whole movie just took a tragic turn from there. It stars Chance Crawford as White Mike, who is a drug dealer, but he kind of holds a line in that he won't deal this 12 stuff. 50 Cent played himself a drug dealer. Let me not say that before 50 Cent puts out a mixtape on me and trashes me and calls me out, and I can't rap that well, so he would probably win. But he's in the movie. He didn't have a significant role, couple scenes, and overall the movie wasn't a bad movie. It was really dark and kind of, ultimately the word I would use is tragic. So if you don't, if you feeling bad, this ain't your movie. But maybe I would put this one on a rental list. So that's my view on 12. Next up in the doubleheader, we have The Other Guys, starring Will Ferrell, Mark Wahlberg. You've seen it out, kind of the cop movie. Also has a little bit appearing in the movie is Samuel L. Jackson and Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson with all of his man candy goodness on film. I'm sorry, let me get myself together. And basically, this one is actually a pretty decent comedy about The Rock and Samuel L. They play like the two top cops, and all the other cops in the office are kind of looking up to them. Will Ferrell and Mark Wahlberg stumble onto a case that could potentially get them that notoriety that they have been so much looking forward to. Eva Mendes has kind of a funny role in the movie. She plays Will Ferrell's wife. And the one thing you got to see about this movie that was actually kind of funny is when Will flips into this character, this Gator character. He was like hilarious to me in that movie. Overall, I thought the movie was pretty good. I thought that there were parts of the movie where I wish they had just cut it off and left certain aspects of it. It seemed like they kept going a little bit too long for me, and they probably could have ended it on a higher note. But overall, it was a pretty good movie. Of the things that are out in the theaters now, this is probably one of your better ones to go see. I wouldn't, say that this is a comedy that they totally knocked out of the park, but it's good enough for you to go, check it out and see it. I think you'll probably get some laughs out of it and enjoy it. So those are my two movies for this week. And next week, I'll give you a review on Eat, Pray, Love. Hopefully, you all have gotten a copy of the book and are reading that. I know I am. I got a few more pages to finish. And I will give you a review of The Expendables. That's that movie with Sylvester Stallone and every other action person that ever existed have all been rolled into one movie. So that one I will give you a review of those two next week. Thanks so much for tuning in. This is Sherelle, and I have just kept it real.